joining me. This is the Lord and His Lions channel, indeed. And I want to thank you for joining me, however long or short it may be. Lilith is sitting at 27 degrees of Scorpio. I have you know. The sun is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, it's your day today. It's your day for the rest of the month. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. I thank you. Sagittarius, I am a Sagittarius, actually, in real life. Even though I'm a Gemini, I present myself, Lionel, as a Sagittarian. Did you know that? Yes, I come prancing to you as a Sagittarius. What's your rising sign? Do you know? So today's sun is Sagittarius, but the Aquarius, the moon today, is Aquarius, not Sagittarius. It's Aquarius. It is, the moon today is a air sign. Oh, praise Jesus. I'm an air sign, did I tell you? Even though I present myself to the world like a Sagittarius. Ah. And where is Mercury? God save us all. The retarded, it's retarded. The Mercury is retarded and it's sitting in Scorpio. Oh, up your bum, Scorpio. And Venus up your bum. Oh, this is a sexual connotation. There's people need to use their sexuality. And Mars is in Sagittarius. What a combination. My favorite signs. And Jupiter is in Cancer. Very happy. Jupiter is. It's a fanny fuck. A big fanny fuck. Jupiter is a big fanny fuck. And it's very happy with Cancer. And Uranus is with Taurus. That's our biggest fuck fact. That's like in the behind. Uranus in Taurus is in the behind. We won't talk about that right now. Neptune is in Pisces. Oh, Lord have mercy, they're having sex there. That's making love. It's complete love making. Neptune and Pisces. I mean, seriously. And then Pluto. Oh, God save our gracious King. God save our great. And he's in Aquarius. Aquarius, the giver of life, the giver of currency, the one that is, that bees, the currencies. Yes, it is the frequency of life. This age of Aquarius. I thank you very much for joining me. I just see a lot of people like flashing up and by and up. Sippy doodah day. How you doing? Weekend. Thanks for joining. You do song theme for smoke and then ice. Actually, I think we can do some songs already. I don't know, Subisers, maybe? We'll leave a link to it on your channel. Must I look on your channel? Chugga chugga choo 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 cha 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 za 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 la di da. Either, says Sippy, just want a song with smoke and ice in it. You're so dangerous. Oh, Sippy. Let me take a little sippy there. Let's do this. Let me do something dangerous. You want me to be dangerous? I will be dangerous for you and me. This is Sippy live, and you can see. And then when we can be together forever, we will well, fuck. Lord have mercy. What are we going to do with these people? What can we do with these people? I ask you. So what was I doing earlier? I was trying to prove to you that none of us are guilty and all of us are sinners, I suppose. None of us are guilty, but all are sinners. You love that word, sinner. Yes. Because we were raised, yes, the sinner. You were born a sinner. So, we've got to change the morality of people thinking that 5 years they'll be in heaven when they went. Forever and a day, I was told it was possible to be a millionaire. I was raised on this foundation. You can be a millionaire in 5 years. It's proven. By the Russians. I have, sorry, Sippy and Wiccan, I'm glad you all chatting together there. I missed you all. Oh, wow. Only on YouTube. That's true. My poem is about smoke and ice upon a lake, says Mississippi. It's a sad but faithful, hopeful typo. Thank you. Use your imagination, you good at it. I have to go. Must I look at your channel, Sippy? Must I look at your channel? To find, let me look at your channel, darling. Darling, let me look at Mississippi's channel, and we will find a new beginning and a new way of finding a way to the beginning. Sorry. We will find the beginning. At the very beginning, Lord have mercy. There you are. Let us see where we can begin to begin. Do we begin here? Fuck!
So much younger than today. I never needed anybody's help in any kind of way. Now those days are gone, and I'm not so self-assured.
This is not even Sippy's account. Crazy. This is not even Sippy's account. What do you see? Good night, darling. Help me. Help sing.
And I do appreciate you being right.
I've got better than this. On the ground. Please, baby, please, please help me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some money. Give me some money. Help me, please. I need money. I need lots of money. Please. Give me the gift of giving. Give me money. Give me a super chat. Do it. Come on. I trust you are so good that you will feel happy when you give me money. Hit it,
When
baby.
I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help.
No, fuck off, no. An English porn star. I hate these things, this instrumentation. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's look for the new era.
You know, when I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any kind of way. Now those days are gone, and I'm not so self-assured. Now I'm changing my mind. Open up the doors, help me if you can. I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Now life is changing so many ways. My dependency seems to vanish in the haze.
First generation of the technological society. First generation of the technological society. We have been acted upon by forces of such power that few, if any, of us can understand. Extensive information gathering on every American. Human experiments with drugs and psychosurgery. Electronic surveillance. The era of the computer. Invasion of privacy. Growing government and corporate power over our lives. A people plagued by dehumanization, loneliness, and violence. Dramatic? Perhaps. But we are losing control of our technology and our lives. Not so long ago, people in a similar situation did not awaken to the forces around them. Are we so unwise as to do the
I
same?
don't know the next headline.
You control. And
dossiers, medical records, social security number,
Social Security number.
national security.
With another agent, Pat Webb. Pat was an explosives agent. So we kind of opened the door just a bit to the cabin. And as we opened the door, we were both pretty much overwhelmed. As we looked across the cabin at the shelves that were built on the other side of the door, we could see coffee cans and bottles and jars, and they all had labels on them, and they were very meticulously done. You could see that some were labeled with the name of certain chemicals. One of the things we saw was a hooded sweatshirt, that was hanging up there. And the cabin smelled as if you might start to think, if you really think about this. This is a person who lived in this cabin. They had a cutaway spot in the floor to go to the bathroom in if he needed to. Had built fires in the cabin.
Internet. The creation of a collective consciousness and the merging of the human mind with the internet is the basis of the aspiration of the transhumanists, known as the singularity. Their dream of creating a global brain came nearer when Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist and former employee of the European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, invented the World Wide Web. Berners-Lee's breakthrough was to marry hypertext to the internet. The underlying concept of hypertext originated in previous projects from the 1960s, such as the Hypertext Editing System, HES, at Brown University, Ted Nelson's Project Xanadu, and Douglas Engelbart's Online System, NLS. Both Nelson and Engelbart were in turn inspired by Vannevar Bush's microfilm-based Memex, which was described in the 1945 essay As We May Think. Berners-Lee founded the World Wide Web Consortium, W3C, after he left CERN in 1994. It was founded at the MIT's Laboratory for Computer Science, MIT LCS, with support from the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, which had pioneered the internet. The transhumanists' idea of mind uploading is reminiscent of that expressed by Allen Ginsberg following his LSD experiments at Stanford with Gregory Bateson. While under the influence of LSD, the doctors hooked him up to an EEG machine, and following the suggestion of his friend and lover William S. Burroughs, connected a stroboscope blinking in synchronization with his alpha rhythms. Describing his experience, Ginsberg recounted, "There was no distinction between inner and outer. Suddenly I got this uncanny sense that I was really no different than all of this mechanical machinery around me. I began thinking that if I let this go on, something awful would happen. I would be absorbed into the electrical network grid of the entire nation. Then I began feeling a slight crackling along the hemispheres of my skull. I felt my soul being sucked out through the light into the wall socket and going out point one." During the final years before his death in 2000, Terence McKenna became an early proponent of technological singularity and called the internet the birth of the global mind, believing it to be a place where psychedelic culture could flourish. Point two, however, as Derry clarifies in Escape Velocity, cyberculture at the end of the century. 327, 328, transhumanism. But as Thomas Hine reminds us in Facing Tomorrow, what the future has been, what the future can be, futures like McKenna's are stories we tell ourselves. About the present, an attempt to invest our lives with a meaning and a drama that transcend the inevitable decay and death of the individual. We want our stories to lead us somewhere and come to a satisfying conclusion, even though not all do so. 1264, placing our faith in an end-of-the-century Deus Ex machina that will obviate the need to confront the social, political, economic, and ecological problems clamoring for solutions is a risky endgame. The metaphysical glow that increasingly halos the high-tech tomorrows of cyberdelic philosophers, corporate futurologists, pop science programs such.
This is our new addition to our family. Hello, how are you? Are you good? I'm good. So, as I have done bad, very, very bad things to machines, this is the plea from the machine to please ask you to be nice. I'm the worst example. I will scream and shout. I don't bang. I don't bash. My stepdad loves to bash. He hits things. I says, don't hit it. The machine gets angry. And this is the story of the machine in our lives for you and me to know. Be nice.
As the Discovery channels beyond 2000, or even ads such as AT and TSU, will campaign, blinds us to the pressing concerns all around us. Point 3. As Eric Davis remarked in Technosis, some Christians, especially those with a brute Protestant conviction in the rock-solid inerrancy of the biblical word, would concur with Teilhard that our headlong flight toward planetization is part of a master plan. 4. Davis was commenting on Marshall McLuhan's 1969 interview in Playboy, where McLuhan mentioned that computer networks hold out the promise of creating a technologically engendered state of universal understanding and unity, a state of absorption in the logos that could knit mankind into one family and create a perpetuity of collective harmony and peace. McLuhan clarified, in a Christian sense, this is merely a new interpretation of the mystical body of Christ, and Christ, after all, is the ultimate extension of man. 5. However, as Davis pointed out, in a letter to the Thomist philosopher Jacques Maritain, McLuhan flip-flopped on the idealism he had earlier expressed. Electric information environments being utterly ethereal foster the illusion
Nor
of the
do
world
I.
as spiritual substance.
We can-
It is now a
nor do
reasonable
we.
facsimile of the mystical
Let
body
us
of
not
Christ, a
unite.
blatant manifestation of the Antichrist. After all, the prince of this world is a very great electric engineer. Point 6. However, for the transhumanists, the internet is not just an agglomeration of inert information, but poses the possibility of humanity creating a collective consciousness of the mystics. Effectively, transhumanism is the hallucination arrived at by computer scientists on drugs. As psychedelic drugs impede the ability to discern reality from imagination, they often lead to the mistaken attribution of life, or even divinity, to inanimate objects, like a computer program. The ultimate foolish dream of the transhumanists is that with the creation of cyberspace, we'll be able to enter the pleroma, the mystical realm of the ancient Gnostics, by uploading our minds to the internet. Thus, the internet will have come to serve as a totality of human knowledge, the omniscient collective consciousness of Teilhard de Chardin, also known as the global brain. Global brain. The relationship between the global brain and the internet, and its connection to the thought of Teilhard de Chardin, is explained in The Lost Symbol by Da Vinci Code author Dan Brown, a fellow alumnus of Exeter with Stuart Brand and Facebook. The Singularity. 329. Founder Mark Zuckerberg. There is an important section from the novel, which is based on revealing the secret of Freemasonry, where Willis Harman's Institute for Newtic Sciences, LIONESE, named after the noosphere of Teilhard, plays a central role. Here the character Catherine Solomon explains the significance of Newtics. 2 heads are better than 1, and yet 2 heads are not twice better. They are many, many times better. Multiple minds working in unison magnify the thought's effect exponentially. This is the inherent power of prayer. Groups, healing circles, singing in unison, and worshipping en masse. The idea of universal consciousness is no ethereal New Age concept. It's a hard, core scientific reality, and harnessing it has the potential to transform our world. This is the underlying discovery of Newtic science. What's more, it's happening right now. You can feel it all around you. Technology is linking us in ways we never imagined possible. Twitter, Google, Wikipedia, and others all blend to create a web of interconnected minds. God is found in the collection of many, rather than in the one.
The Technological System by Jacques Ellul. 1. People are not machines, but in every opportunity where they are allowed to behave like machines, they will so behave. 2. 25 years ago, I arrived at the notion of the technological society, but now that stage is past. 3. The industrial society. This term is very widespread, but I find it inadequate. 4. Present-day society is still industrial, but that is not its essence. 5. At one time, technology and machine industry were connected, but for more than half a century now, a gap has widened between them. Industrialism developed a centralized, hierarchical system. with a linear growth, a division of labor, and a separation between the means and the ends. Mechanization created additional jobs and made human work more draining. It operated by means of steady reproduction, developing masses of men and integrating them in the industrialization. 6. Modern technology, however, contradicts each of those different points. If allowed to act, it leads to decentralization and flexibility. It does away with the hierarchy and the division of labor. It particularly has to bridge the gap between implementation and management. It presupposes a polyvalent and nonlinear growth. It reintegrates the ends into the means. It cuts down on labor and thus on the costs of labor. The value factor is no longer human work but scientific invention and technological innovation. Consequently, we can no longer apply Marx's analysis, which states that the economic totality is based on the surplus value produced by the salaried labor of the worker. 7. The industrial system is a closed, repetitive world, with a linear revolution. The technological system is inevitably open, non-repetitive, with a polyvalent evolution. It can proceed only by the universal development of mankind, and that development is absolutely necessary for the development of the technological system. We are thus confronted with an ensemble that is totally different from any that has ever existed before. 8. Technology, conceived in terms of its automation, its chemical transformation of the world, its economy of energy, its cybernation, its data processing, its biological intervention, and its indefinite output of nuclear energy, has little to do with the old industrial mechanization. 9. Technology is power, made up of instruments of power, hence producing phenomena and structures of power, that is, of domination. 10. Terrain, in contrast to Bell, hesitates about a qualifying term. Thus, he speaks of a programmed society. In this case, I am far more in agreement, for he thereby joins the overall outlook of those people for whom the new thing about our society is the organization. He sharply distinguishes between the primary, capitalist, era of industrialization and our era. He qualifies this new society in terms of 3 features. 1. The emergence of new social classes, technicians, bureaucrats, efficiency experts. 2. The new trend of business, which is now based on organization and no longer on the relationship between economic power and productive labor. 3. Spare time activities. All 3 characteristics boil down to a reduction and to the necessities of the technological system, which, as Terrain realizes, transforms the social struggles themselves. They are becoming more technological and are no longer subject to a takeover by the...
Let me get, I don't want to get Ku Klux Klan. I don't want to get Charlie Kirked right now. So I'm not going to do this to you. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to get Charlie Kirked. Who wants to get Charlie Kirked? So, yeah. So this is how the story goes. Everything is a lie, and it's true, and everything is spiritual, and life is imperative to continue. What's important for life to progress is for you to be happy, yeah, to be content, to be grateful, yeah, inside your heart, yeah. You can't look to other things, to anything. The world could collapse right now, within our laps right now. I mean, it's like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Do you see what I'm saying? You can just like land in your lap And there, you know what you have? The world in the palm of your hands. And then what do? I mean, seriously, have you ever experienced the world in the palm of your hands? I have. I have, and I've let it go. And we have memories in life about things that oh, well, I let that out of my hands. That's out of my palm. Sometimes we only remember these things 20 years later. It's sad. The best part of the sadness is that this whole 3D that you and I are in, you're looking at me in 3D now. It's not 4D. Is that there is a spiritual component. And however much we, as a spiritual community, a brotherhood, a whatever you want to call it, a connection, a humanity, creation, however bright we shine our light, there is a certain change. Yeah? In the old days, when I was a kid, in the old days, the sun in the sky was yellow. Do you know that? It was duller, it was golden. And as we got older, after this sexual revolution, we dulled the sun. Did you know that? I don't make this up. I don't make these stories up. People think I'm sucking this. No, I don't suck my thumb. I don't suck my thumb. These things are for you to find out. But if you are part of this community, then you know, you subscribe, you hit that little bell, double tap if you're live right now, and I'm sure you have already. We're not in a doldrum or in a slum. We're in a good time right now. In astrology speaking, in everything is looking very good. And if you're looking at planning anything right now, it's been the feeling for the entire year. I actually got this comforting preaching from my original preacher. He died, unfortunately. And he got it last year. It's like, whatever you want to do, and that you feel it in your heart, whatever you need to do, you need to do it. Right now. You need to put the plan in to produce what you need to do. And as things happen, Success happens out of sweating it, going through the difficulties, learning how you can fix things, because life is about dealing with people. And when you can deal with people's different problems, you can deal with anything. You can deal with your problems. Do you have problems? Oh, I don't know. I have problems. But I will never give my problems to other people. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. The best problems are the worst problems. There's the answer. There's my problematic situation right now. I need to have a big problem. And if I have a big problem, then I will be a great problem solver. The bigger the problem, the greater you become. Yeah? I think that's excellent. I mean, I've been really trying to not smoke, quit the smoking. I mean, and with trying to quit the smoking, I have duplicated the amount of cigarettes that I smoke a day. I have decided not to do day drinking. Oh, God forbid, the day drinking. Because if you're day drinking, then where's your brain in the night? You got no brain in the night. If you start in the day, it's like you're fucked up. So, but I fail. I fail continuously. So maybe, just maybe, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. If I was a king of Arabia, if I was some sort of royalty, no, we're not. We aren't. I know we're not. But we need to find the mind fuck that sorts us out. You know, like a cog in the wheel, like a cog in the safe. You know, it clicks, click, 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 to the right click. And then we find, because that's all I need to do. It's as simple as that. We can't blame the year. We blame the day, and today is the day. My day is over, and I'm going to sleep. Your day might be beginning when you watch this, and it's a brand new beginning. And you can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to drink. You don't have to buy any alcohol. You don't have to smoke weed. The day is only 24 hours long. So you really don't have to do anything that is bad for you to get through the day. It's a simple thing. It's a simple process. Not all of us understand these things. Sometimes it takes longer for us to understand and to consume the fact that time is the biggest player in our lives. Time. Can we stop smoking? Some of us can do it. We don't smoke 3 hours, 4 hours. And then after the 4 hours, then we smoke. And then we smoke 3, 4, 5 cigarettes in an hour. And then the judgment occurs. You start to judge yourself. Oh, well, you fucked this up. You fucked this up. Of course you fucked this up, so you're going to take another cigarette. You're going to continue the fuck up. Somebody's chatting a lot here. We can. Oh, Mel goes live tomorrow. Hello, Ricardo. How you doing? How you feeling, Ricardo? Yeah, we all accept smoking weed is good. How you doing, Ricardo? Long time no see. Good to see you here. We can, and you are so beautiful to me. And that's what I wanted to play for you and me. Because you are so beautiful to me. I'm going to play you. Do you have any? You do. I just have to go into my other channel and I will find you. And we'll go 48.
Brigitte Macron. At this point, the entire world practically knows about the defamation lawsuit that the
Oh. Oui, 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 oui. The French say oui, oui. Double tap. Hit me on the bums, please. No, come on now, darling. But I have commercials, so I have to send it to you. Made of stardust. I love it. Okay. Let's do it, baby. So I need to ask you your opinion, actually. I have it's not a troll. In Rose terms, you would call it a troll. It's not a troll yet. It's a person, you know? A person I don't know. And so I could call her a troll, but there's somebody that wants to do something with me and I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't want to do it. I don't. Maybe because I'm lazy. No, actually, yeah, let me say why I don't want to do it. Because she wants me to do it for her. For her. And I don't want to do it for me. For me. So why is that wrong? Yeah? Why would that? I feel guilty now because let's see. Okay.
before the oceans learn to burn. A star was born and lived its shine, and left its light through space and time. When the heavens burst apart, they sent their fire into our hearts. And every breath you take tonight is born from cosmic firelight. We are made of stardust, glowing in the dark. Fragments of the universe, each with a spark. The iron in our blood, the carbon in our skin, comes from stars that died so we could begin. The atoms drifted far and wide. Through endless night they did collide. They formed the earth, the air, the sea, and everything that came to be. Yeah. So when you look up to the skies, know you're the reason that they rise. The universe is in your veins, a cosmic song that still remains. We are made of stardust, born from the flame, children of the cosmos, calling our name. From the ashes of the stars, we came to be a piece of forever, you and me. So shine, every human shine so bright. You're a spark of an ancient light. Every heartbeat, every sigh is the echo of a star's goodbye.
Wow, you're amazing. You're amazing. Oh, come on. Totally amazing. I'm enthralled by you. Let's play you properly. Come on, please. Everything's changed.
I hear voices circling the air, each one listing what they crave. But my heart whispers softer things, carried like a quiet wave. I dream of healing light unfolding over every ailing hand, and lonely children finding arms that finally help them stand. I wish the night felt safe for all who wander searching for a bed, and empty tables weren't the fear that echoes loud inside their head. I long for tenderness to rise the way the morning lifts the day, for kindness not to be a choice but our most natural way. If we could look beyond ourselves and see the fires we create, we might learn the weight we carry when our anger turns to hate. Storms begin from single sparks, unthinking moments left unchecked. Yet peace begins the same small size. With empathy we reconnect. Every step toward compassion shapes the ground beneath our feet. And though the world is burning now, the truth still And if the ashes cloud your view, remember hope survives the smoke. For even shattered worlds can bloom when understanding is invoked. A single act of grace can turn a dying ember bright again, reminding us the smallest love still overpowers what has been.
Wow, Wiccan. You're the best. You're all the best. We need to have an award ceremony just for Wiccan. What else haven't I played? Oh, and the sexy man. You show those sexy men who do this. Yeah. No, man. I mean, seriously. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why do you do that? Oh, somebody stole from me.
Heart won't stop, and stillness.
Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. You are so beautiful. Life gets tougher, but we get smarter.
Stillness in your face. Heart won't stop.